Live from the KWQC Broadcast Center in downtown Davenport with Morgan Otier and Kyle Keel. This is Quad Cities Live.
Today on QCL, don't be caught empty-handed this Valentine's Day. We'll take a look at the many heartfelt and delicious creations at Lagomarsino's, including a sweet partnership with Isabel Bloom. Plus, the Scottish American Society of the Quad Cities will host its 48th annual Robert Burns Night later this month. We're getting details on the celebration, including music, dinner, and lots of live entertainment. And a surfboard made out of discarded cigarettes. We'll get a preview of the next film in River Action's environmental film series. Hello and welcome to Quad Cities Live on this Wednesday, February 4th. Thank you for joining us. I'm Morgan Otier. River Action's QC environmental film series is back this weekend with its next screening, an award-winning documentary called The Cigarette Surfboard, sparking conversations about pollution, personal responsibility, and of course change. Joining us today with details are Alexis Hill, president of the St. Ambrose Green Life organization, along with Professor Dennis Tarasi, who is the club advisor. Thank you both for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Yes, I appreciate you being here. We've been kind of following along with this series since it began for this season. And all the films have been really well attended so far from what it sounds like. But for folks who haven't seen anything about this yet, Dennis, can you tell us a little bit about the environmental film series? What's really the mission behind it?
Yeah, for the last few years, River Action has partnered with a few different community organizations, so Nahant Marsh, Partners of Scott County Watershed, Fourth Wall Films, so that they can host community gatherings to think about the environment and ways that we can engage with the environment. And they do that through documentary filmmaking and award-winning films and reflection speakers afterwards, so that individuals can think not only about how great this film is and how wonderful the art was or other components like that, but really what it means to their own lives.
Yeah, lots of really great partnerships have been involved with the environmental film series over the last few years, including the partnership with St. Ambrose University. So Alexis, you are part of Green Life, which is an organization there on campus. Can you tell us a little bit about that club?
Yeah, we're an environmental and sustainability club. We try to focus making campus in general more sustainable changes. We try and do some community outreach as well, like this partnership with the QC Film Series.
Yeah, what has it meant to you personally to be part of an organization like this that is just trying to do a little bit of good, especially here in the Quad Cities?
I really care about the environment in general, and I'm really proud to be president of the club.
Yeah.
As a biology major, I really just care about all parts of the earth and need it.
Biology major, my goodness, good for you. We have some photos on the screen right now from the Green Life organization. Can you tell us about one or two, just a couple of initiatives or things that you all have been involved in, maybe recently that you're proud of?
Yeah. Back in September, we had the Sustainability Fest on campus, and we were really trying to push for recycling cans being put back into the dorms as they were taken away.
Okay, yeah.
Last year and upcoming, we actually have an Earth Day celebration that we're going to do.
Wow, okay, so lots on your plate, especially as president, but it sounds like it's also a lot of fun. And a lot of fun will be had this Sunday, of course, for the next documentary film as part of this series. Again, it's called The Cigarette Surfboard, which of course gets a lot of people thinking just when they hear the title of the documentary. Can you tell us a little bit, Alexis, about what this film is about or what people can expect?
Yeah, it is an award-winning film that we're excited to be showing. It's based on how a surfer actually made a surfboard made out of cigarettes.
Oh yeah, there it is on the screen.
Hopes of promoting recycling and sustainability in the area.
Yeah. Well, you see him using it, so we also know it works. I watched the trailer for the film as well, and even just in seeing that, it was, you know, a little bit alarming, right? You think of like a place, right, Dennis, like a beach or a public space where a lot of people use, and they just kept picking up these discarded cigarettes, and so this was kind of his, I don't know, metaphorical way of drawing attention to that. We have a short clip from the documentary, so let's take a listen.
This is a clear statement that the health of our oceans is not going to change until we do something about it.
I think the SIGI board represents taking a problem and finding out how you can be part of the solution, but enjoying that process.
We need to shift the story with what it means to be a surfer, what's cool in surfing.
As surfers, we have the capacity to seriously influence the world around us.
So more than just making a point, could this surfboard begin to actually make a difference?
All right, so you heard a little of the film there. You also heard a little bit of me. Sorry about that. It does sound really interesting. There's a lot of folks who are involved in this. There's also a reflection speaker, Dennis, after the film, which has, it's just a continuation of what's been going on for the entire series. Somebody speaks after. Oftentimes there's a little bit of a Q&A. So can you tell us who we're going to hear from this Sunday?
Yeah, so Taylor Lane, the man who made the surfboard, is going to be on the call, along with the director, Ben Judkins. So those two together are really going to talk about how this film and what happens in California really relates to the Quad Cities, because film can really apply to just about anywhere. Cigarettes are the -- litter source in the entire world. Wow. Even here in the Quad Cities, we have those sorts of considerations to think about.
Yeah, I do. I think it is one thing that really, you know, people can identify with no matter where you live, because maybe it's been something that's impacted, you know, you at the dog park, you at the playground, or something like that. So I think a lot of people will identify. So there's something that happens before a film is shown every Sunday as part of this series. It's called Enviro Connect, which is kind of like a little bit of a networking fair. So Green Life, are you all going to be participating in that?
Yeah, we will have a table there, but the main purpose of it is to connect more with the community and let people learn more about what they can do within their own community.
Yeah, and it's something that you guys as an organization deal with all the time, right? Asking yourselves that question, what can we do, what more can we do, and how can we get people to support that? Okay, so this film series is open to the public. I mean, every single film has been open to the public. There are a few more happening. Dennis, why is this something that you feel the community should check out?
I think it's a really good opportunity to find people who are caring and interested and willing to put in some of the work to make our community a better place, to help us learn together, to grow together. There are a lot of great people who have been involved behind the scenes in making this film series so successful.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Well, you can see the Cigarette Surfboard this Sunday, February 8th at 3 p.m. at the SAU Galvin Fine Arts Center. Enviro Connect, that networking fair, it starts at 2 p.m. in the lobby. Both events are open to the public. Now, for tickets and more information, visit qcenvironmentalfilmseries.org. And we should mention, because we haven't already, students can see these films for free. So if you are a student, absolutely take advantage. Alexis, Dennis, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. Great job. Thank you. Yes. Coming up on QCL, candy, truffles, chocolate-covered strawberries, why you should consider putting your Lagomarsino's Valentine's Day order in soon.
Quad Cities Live continues.
Valentine's Day pre-orders are underway right now at Lagomarsino's. With just 10 days to go, now is the time to secure a sweet treat for the one you love. Joining us with a closer look at all the special options available is Katie Lagomarsino Hilton. Katie, welcome back to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for being here. It's always a good day when we've got Lagomarsino's on the show, of course. So this must be a very busy time of year for Lagomarsino's.
It is. Valentine's Day is one of our busiest days of the year.
Is it?
It gets a little nuts, but it's a lot of fun to hear like all the different love stories from our customers and the traditions of them keep on coming in. So
I can imagine, and I did see something that Lagomarsino's posted to the Facebook page about what your grandparents would it be, and their little love story at Lagomarsino's. What can you tell us about that? It's so sweet.
So my grandparents met at the Big Back booth in our Moline location. And it's continued on, and it's just been a great love story to share. But yeah, you know, we have a picture in our 100th anniversary book that was written by Bill Wondrum, and they recreated that. So it's very sweet.
Yeah, a beautiful photo of them. So if you want to see it, definitely head to Lago Marcino's Facebook page. It is absolutely adorable. This is a busy time of year. I was reading one of our news stories that we had done, maybe it was even just last year here at TV6, and I think I saw like a couple thousand chocolate-covered strawberries were happening. Is that a legitimate fact? Like hundreds and hundreds of chocolate-covered strawberries?
We personally don't do hundreds and hundreds of pounds, but we do a significant
actual
amount.
Strawberries, though.
Yes, strawberries we do a fair amount, but not like.
That is amazing.
Yes, I mean it is a labor of love. You know, you have to prep the berries, make sure all the berries are good, and we use long stem strawberries, so they're beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
And so usually our team is up at like 4 in the morning starting to dip all our pre-orders and everything.
Yeah, yeah. It's everyone does such a beautiful job there and takes such pride.
Well, thank you.
Yes, in everything. So let's talk about some of these sweet treats, right? We talked about the chocolate dipped strawberries. What else should we be considering adding to our Valentine's Day order?
Absolutely. So truffles are super popular during Valentine's Day. So we have a few different options for you. We have some of our larger and smaller boxes, and a truffle is just a chocolate fudge center, and there's many different flavorings ranging from like raspberry to hazelnut, all the goodies.
Okay.
But
I didn't think I knew that.
Yeah, so they're really good, and they're
colorful.
Yes, they are a showstopper for sure. Then we have our deluxe assortments here. So we have our huge heart, which is 7 pounds of chocolates.
I love this.
Yes, so I mean, if you're in trouble, this is a way to go.
Yeah.
Or, you know, for a doctor's office, or, you know, just anything like that. And I mean, our gifts for Valentine's Day are not just for your significant other. It can also be for Galentine's Day, the teachers, your little kids, and there's just a lot of different options.
Yeah, I'm glad that you mentioned that too, because show us, what is this one here?
So these are Nutter Butter. So these are brand new this year, and we did them as little ladybugs, as love bugs. So they are so cute. The ladies are so talented at our other store, and they come up with the best ideas. So.
And yeah, kind of tell us a little bit about how items like this are made. I mean, this is done by hand?
Yeah, these are hand dipped. Wow. They, you know, they do the tinting of the chocolate, hand dipped, do the decorating. So, I mean, it's a process for this little cookie, but they are just so cute.
But they're so cute, and you can't pass them up. I mean, similar to everything that you all do for Halloween, or which I just love. I love so many things like this for Halloween, for the holidays and everything like that. There's so much love and care put into all of this, and that's truly what makes people want to buy it. And what I was going to say was, you talked about, you know, beyond your significant other, you know, thinking of those other folks in your life or your children.
Right.
There are some really, really sweet traditions that you can start with the kids on holidays like Valentine's Day at Lago Marcino's, because everything is so cute and heartfelt. The packaging as well. I mean, you've got, you know, everything under control for this holiday.
Well, we try. So we have many different style heart boxes for, you know, different styles and choices for everyone. And so, I mean, we have something for everyone.
You do?
Yes.
Okay, so something really awesome is this collaboration that Lago Marcino's is doing with Isabel Bloom. So tell us a little bit about the 2026 Shimmer Heart. We've got it on the screen right here, actually.
So we've been doing this with Isabel Bloom for years. My goodness, I remember like in high school, like packing all these, and it's such a fun piece. So it's always the new heart of 2026 of Isabel Bloom, and we pack our best sellers, our homemade English toffee and pecan dainies, which are like turtles, around the heart in a heart box. So we have men who, this is a tradition of theirs, that they come every single year for this heart.
I love it.
Yes, so it's very cool.
Collect them all.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like an ornament type of situation, right? Like you don't want to miss a single year. Speaking of tradition, right? This is really such a perfect tradition to get involved in at any point. So there's plenty to be seen and bought at Lago Marcino's. I will ask you though, for people that haven't put in orders yet, roughly how much time do they have? We are what, 10 days away from the actual holiday itself?
So, I mean, you still have time.
Okay.
But we do recommend, if you're wanting chocolate dipped strawberries, place your order as soon as you know.
Okay.
We're taking pre-orders up until February 12th.
Okay, mark your calendar.
Yep, you can place your order at lagmarcinos.com, and all our other chocolates are online too. You can place your order ahead of time and we can have it ready for you.
It makes it so easy. Okay, the information right there on your screen. There's 2 locations, 5th Avenue in Moline, as well as the Village of East Davenport. And as Katie mentioned, you can order online at lagomarcinos.com. Katie, thank you so much for your visit today.
Absolutely.
We really appreciate it. And happy early Valentine's Day to you. Yes. Up next, an annual evening of music, dancing, and Scottish heritage marking what would be the 267th birthday of Scotland's favorite poet. We'll learn more about the Robert Burns dinner next.
Quad Cities Live continues.
The Scottish American Society of the Quad Cities is hosting its annual Salute to Scotland's national poet Robert Burns, who would technically be celebrating his 267th birthday this year. This 48th annual event is happening later this month with music, dancing, live entertainment, a lot of fun. Gail Hoff is with the Scottish American Society of the QC and joins us now with those details. Gail, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, so 48th annual Robert Burns dinner. When is it happening? Where is it happening?
So it's February 21st, which is actually a month later than the traditional Robert Burns dinner would be.
Okay.
But because we can't always depend on our January weather here,
you are correct.
We have moved it to near the end of February, although I'm not real sure that was the right thing to do this year. So we'll see how it plays out.
Well,
but
that's all we can do. That's all we can do around here,
Kyle's
right?
not here for me to yell at, right?
Right. I know, and maybe that was on purpose. We don't know.
Yeah.
I know
So,
there's a 50-degree day next week,
Yeah.
so we'll hope for that weather.
Right.
Tell us a little bit more about Robert Burns and who he was and what he means to Scotland.
Right. Well, so the event is at the Isle on February 21st.
Right.
And Robert Burns is the Bard of Scotland. So many of the poems that he wrote really resonated with the average person. And he was also well known for his love poems.
Okay.
He was married, but he was not always faithful.
Oh.
And so some of the poems that he wrote may have been to his wife or
We don't know.
a friend.
We don't know.
A friend,
little bit of
right.
a mystery, Mr. Burns.
My Love is Like a Red, Red Rose is one of his more famous ones. Right?
Okay, and I think you told me this last time, but he also penned Auld Lang Syne?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And that's part of our celebration. At the end of the evening,
Wow.
we form a giant circle after we've done our Grand March, which is a lot of fun trying to fit 140 people marching in this area. But so then our piper, Derek Grant, will play Auld Lang Syne,
Okay.
and we'll sing and celebrate.
Lots of fun.
Yeah.
And obviously well attended. When she says 140 people in one room, that's a lot of people.
Right.
So the dinner part of the evening as well, people really enjoy its multiple courses.
Yes, we start out with our world famous haggis, which
Okay.
we make our own from scratch. So
Impressive.
don't be alarmed if you've read about haggis online. Ours is delicious. It's all beef products.
There you
so
go, okay.
Nothing foreign in there. So we have that. We have, of course, our toast to the haggis, where Derek Grant also will be doing the salute to the haggis.
Okay.
And if you've ever seen, well, I see some pictures. They're carrying it in, but then the most exciting part is when he stabs it with his sword.
Oh.
So that, you want to make sure that haggis is dead.
Something to look forward to there.
Yeah, so, and then we have an evening of dancing. We have a local dancer that will teach us some line dances and things.
Fun.
So yeah,
Some
and the
traditional dancing.
Right, and the Blackhawk Pipes and Drums will be doing music, and then a big part of our night is our raffle, and we, oh gosh, we have just soup to nuts available to, to raffle off. And the way we raffle it is you buy tickets, and we sell them by the arm length.
Oh,
so if you've
yes,
got
I've
really
seen
long
that.
arms, you can get a lot of tickets
Got a
for
good
$10.
wingspan.
That's right.
Make sure you
That's
get up
right.
there and get your tickets. Okay,
Yeah.
and before we run out of time with you, I do want to talk about taking advantage of the early bird special because
Yes.
we've got a few more days still.
Yes, that's why I wanted to be on this week, because
Okay.
you can save $5 if you go on our website and SASQC, and you can download the application. You can even buy your tickets on Eventbrite.
Okay.
So either way, if if you're not sure, it would get to Jill Tuck, who is collecting reservations.
Sure.
you can do it online. Otherwise, it's $65 after that date. That doesn't mean you can't still make a reservation. It's
Right.
just a money saver.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we'd all be interested in that, of course, and it is such a fun evening, a fun event.
Yes.
This again is the 48th annual Robert Burns Dinner and Celebration. It's hosted by the Scottish American Society of the Quad Cities. Saturday, February 21st is the night of the event. It runs from 5:30 to 10:30 p.m. at the Isle of Capri Casino Hotel. That's in Bettendorf. Early bird registration ends on the 9th. The deadline to register at all is the morning of the 13th, so make sure you at least get registered before then. And
Right.
for a link to register, visit them on the web at sasqc.com. Gail, thank you so much for joining us today.
Can I say one more thing?
I think we're about out of time.
You don't have to be Scottish to come.
Oh, you don't need to be Scottish to come.
No.
Anyone can come. Gail,
Anybody can
thank
come.
you. And thank you so much for watching. That was a good